Welcome to She's All In, the podcast for ambitious women ready to elevate their lives. Brought to you by the She Wins community. This show dives into all things self-development, women's empowerment, wealth building, and manifesting success. Join us for engaging conversations with inspiring guests, real talk on unlocking your limitless potential, embracing your purpose, and creating the life you deserve. Whether you're a CEO, a mom, a dreamer, or simply on your journey to greatness, She's All In is your space to grow, connect, and thrive. Let's step into our power, ladies, and win together, one episode at a time. Welcome back to She's All In podcast. I'm Keisha, and I'm here with my girl.
Hey girl, it's Mel.
Hey girl. Welcome back to She's All In podcast. So welcome to season 3. Hey ladies.
Hey.
So as you all know, season 3 is she has arrived. Season of expression. So today I'm here with Mel.
Hey y'all.
And I'm here with Jannelle.
Hey y'all.
Okay, so we about to get it in, y'all.
Yeah, you better get
it in. Jannelle's gonna be leading us in podcast today. And as I said, we are now in week 3. And this one is really bold. It's powerful and it's necessary. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the topic today is I will be loud about what God gave me. Mm-hmm. So too many of us have been playing small, silencing our voice, downplaying the very thing that God gave us. Yes. Okay. But here's the truth. All right, y'all. What God gave you is not meant to be hidden. Mm-hmm. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to be heard. You are meant to be bold. This week is about expression, okay? It's about showing up fully, walking boldly, and declaring to the world, I will be loud about the gift God gave me. I will not shrink. I will not apologize. I will not stay silent. Mm-hmm. All right? So Jannelle's going to lead us in podcast today.
Hey, ladies. On today's podcast, we're going to express why it's very important to decide to live out loud. Yeah. You know, we've been hiding in the shadows for way too long. Yes. But if we're expecting God to manifest and to move and to experience that Ephesians 3:20 life, then we must be willing to step out of our comfort zones. We must be willing to step out of the shadows and allow our lives to speak. Yes. When I was presented with this topic, I thought about my own particular life. I thought about the journey that the Lord has me on in particular. Like, I had to allow myself to stop dimming my own light.
Yes.
Yeah. And ways that I dim my own light was, I was thinking sometimes that I was doing too much because I was bold for Christ. Yes. Until he pulled me out and said, I called you out to be a light to shine before the world for all men to see. So I had to look myself in the mirror several times, and I had to speak life to that inner woman inside of me. The different seasons that he allowed my life to be shedded, the different seasons that I faced different challenges, disappointments, hardships, and obstacles that I had to learn how to knock down myself. Yes, so, ladies, what time in your lives that you feel like you allowed your light to be dimmed? What was a hard moment for you where you were hiding in the shadows within your life?
I feel like at first I was dimming my light because I always wanted to play the background. You know, I will put, I'm doing this because I built a lot of platforms for other people, just women empowerment, shining the spotlight on other people. But I kind of I got to the point where I was like I don't want to be in the spotlight. I kind of want to fade to the background, but then it was like God was telling me, I need you to come to the forefront. Even though it was something I didn't want to do, but it was just like, I need you to come to the forefront. I need you to come to the forefront. And then I started having people around me like, I need you to come to the forefront. I need you to be seen. I need you to be heard. So it's like at some point in my life where I had to really accept the fact that my voice needed to be heard. You know what I'm saying? My inspiration needed to be seen. I needed to be bold. I needed to set the example and show women how to show up and be bold. So I needed to come to the forefront. So now I'm putting myself into the forefront. So it was was a time.
Yeah.
It was a time where I'm just like, no, I don't want you to speak. You go speak.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do this. You go do this.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to. You go do it.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, no, it's time for me to step forward and be bold. So it's been plenty of times where I had to battle with myself before I really stepped out.
Yeah.
To be seen and heard. Like, I was just kind of like, no, I built this for y'all. No, I want you to. No, now it's just like, that's not who God called me to be.
Yeah.
So I was struggling with that at some point.
Yep. I mean, kind of pretty much the same for me. So, ways I dim my light. So, I don't mind talking, y'all. I've already accepted years ago that, you know, my voice carries power. I know this, and I am a talker. Okay. But the thing about it is, even though I had accepted it, sometimes I would still shrink and not say what I really wanted to say.
Yeah.
See, I am a thought leader, and I am a convictor, and I share my unique perspective. And it's not always received well.
Yeah.
Everybody don't always, you don't think the same. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? And my messages are very convicting, but then I do anchor you right on back up.
Yeah,
I just don't leave you convicted. You know what I'm saying? I anchor you right back on up. And so I had to realize that my own unique perspective and me being a thought leader and sharing a bold message and not being afraid to say what somebody else would be afraid to say and just saying it is a part of my ministry.
Exactly.
And I had to start dimming that part of me. It's a part of my ministry. And a lot of the times I had to understand that when there was areas where the enemy did try to attack me and my self-confidence that was connected to that, because I'm wondering, like, how's it going to be received? How are people going to look at me and things like that?
Yes.
But my voice carries chain-breaking power, and it does shift atmospheres. And so when I'm in my full power, that's exactly what it is meant to carry out and do.
That's the
so
intent.
every single time I decide to play small, diminish my light, and shrink my voice and not say what I really want to say and say the cute thing, it never goes over well. When I say the real thing, when I speak from my authority,
change happens.
That's when the change happens.
Listen.
I love it.
So that was when I had to learn, and I'm actually really living in that full manifestation now. Like,
absolutely,
I'm living like I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to make this about. I'm gonna give you an example because I want the audience that are listening to see how it is. Not cute to play small.
It's not.
Don't dim your voice. The thing about it is, God told me 2 weeks ago to get on camera and say something. They didn't want to on a video and say something. They didn't want to think nobody wanted to hear. That video caused a ripple effect. Over 200,000 people. Caused a full-blown ripple effect.
Yep.
Where God really was using that video to position me into a ministry. He's positioning me for legacy and for global impact. But if I were to say it, I ain't gonna say this because it's on stand right. Let me backspace. Let me play small. That was 2 weeks ago. I had 990 followers. I have about 10,000 right now on Instagram in 2 weeks. Yeah. Just from me deciding it's time for me to roar.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's time for me to roar. Yes. You know, and
when
so
it seems roar.
Yes, remember that?
Full circle. I be trying to tell you everything we do come full circle.
Come right back. And so that's what I want to encourage people today. You know, everybody's looks different. It may not be, you know, you being a speaker, but where you need to roar in your life. Where do you need to roar?
Yes.
You know, so
yes.
And just to piggyback, I want you ladies just to think about your own lives.
Yes.
Like, just look at your life, and sometimes you got to be a little delusional. Just step out of that comfort zone. You know, you got to release that roar, and that does come around full circle.
It does.
Like, how can you stand back in the shadows? Like, your voice hold power. It was like the Lord spoke to me, and he said to me, like, I'm on a blogger's journey, and even I blogged myself coming here, and he said to me, like, I was afraid everything's not going to be perfect. I don't have this guy. My hair is not going to be right. My hair going to frizz up, you know. And he had to say, how are you going to get it done? You dimming your light, you making excuses is going to be the result of somebody else not living up to their own full potential.
Yes.
You are somebody else's lifeline. You know, even if you don't feel like you're good enough, even if you don't feel like you have enough, you're somebody else's resource to get to their next best place.
Exactly.
You're somebody else's, you know. If you handle my business, which is God's business, He will always take care of your business.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to to look at yourself, and I'm talking about you. Those who are listening in, those who are tapping into this She Wins Season 3 podcast, you need to understand that you have now tapped into your new level of life.
Yes.
Unleash limitless potential.
Yes.
Right? You are tapped into your new beginning. You are tapped into your new self.
Yes.
If you had doubt, remove it.
Yes.
If you felt like you were rejected, remove it.
Exactly.
You know, anything that's keeping you bound up, God is calling you forth to release that very thing so you can step into your divine power.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
And that power is stepping into that light.
Yes.
I know this show is not biblical, it's worldly, it's like Carol Ann coming to the
But
light.
it's spiritual
You know,
faith.
but it's spiritual faith.
Yes.
We
Yes,
can
yes.
use things.
Yeah.
Other resources in life to help us excel to our next destined place.
Absolutely.
So I'm calling all the Carol Anns to come into God's marvelous light.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have been set apart on a hill. And when you step into that divine place, God is going to give you the people that you need.
Yes.
He's going to give you the resources that you need. He's going to give you the provision that you need.
Yes.
The Lord told me about a couple of weeks ago, he said, your story is going to make you millions.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
He
Yes,
said
it
your
is.
story is going to make you millions.
Yes.
Well, God, how is going to make you millions? Just like Mel said, he said, get in front of the camera and say this. It don't sound right. I may stutter, God. I may not have it all together.
Yes.
God said, just do it. He said, and I would do the rest.
Yes.
Once you make the
Exactly.
first move, then I am going to do the
Yes.
rest.
Yes.
We got to understand that we are vessels. We are billboards for Christ. We're no longer hiding in the shadows. That's done with. That's an end story, an end
Because
game.
the enemy wants you quiet.
Oh, yes.
The enemy wants you quiet.
I've been taking to church.
Listen.
Yes, sir. I mean, I need to run. I need to leap.
Yes.
I need to do something.
The enemy wants you quiet.
Yeah.
It's not a season of being quiet.
It's
This is not the season of being quiet. This is
Yes.
a season of understanding your gifts.
Yes.
You have to understand your gifts, okay? And God reminds us every day of who we are and when we're supposed to be. We are all showing up. This is, she has arrived.
Yes.
And I even have here, somebody's breakthrough is on the other side of your boldness.
Yes.
You may never see it, but when you decide to show up and speak in your full authority, hearts do move.
Yes.
Every single time you decide to do the thing, open your mouth, not dim your light, and to shine, hell loses its grip on somebody that was about to give up.
Yes.
That's why it's so important. Your impact, you being you and your God-given power is so important.
Yes.
Yes. Your silence starts someone else's breakthrough.
Yep.
Yes.
Show up, tell your story, make bold moves, be the woman that God has called you to be.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's just that simple.
Yep. Just
No
that simple.
second guessing.
Yep.
No looking for validation.
Validation.
God has already gave you your purpose. You was born with your purpose. It's time to activate it.
It's time
Time
to
to
activate.
activate.
It's time to activate. It's time to hit that switch.
Yes.
It's time to announce your arrivals. The
Yes, it
time
is.
is right
Yep.
now.
Yes. Now.
Right now.
Now.
You should be bold. You should be loud. And boldness matters. You've been a lot about your gifts and your purpose. It matters. The time is now. This is why. This is why. Let me tell you, when we get together.
Yeah. Yep.
When we get together. And this is why I'm so excited about this live podcast. When we close out this 6-week series.
Yes.
And we close out with this live podcast.
Baby.
Listen, the way this room is going to shift.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The way this room is going to shift, because every time we podcast and every time we get together, and this is why I'm so excited that God has given me these women that they have given me for this community.
Yes.
Because when I built this community not knowing.
Now you sure didn't. Yes.
I just did it knowing that this is something that God had wanted me to do.
Yes.
A bold move.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And when I sit back and I think about, okay, God, I have built this community, now what? And now He has sent me servants
Yes.
Yes.
to help
sure
build
have.
this community. And I say, when each and every one of these ladies speak, it's always a shift in its atmosphere, because everybody have their own gift. Everybody
Yes.
have their own purpose.
Yes.
But when we get together collectively,
Oh yes.
it's one sound, mind,
Yes.
Yes.
bold energy,
Yes.
and we set the room on fire.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Every
we do.
single
Yes, we
time.
do.
Yes, we
So
do.
that's why this season of She Has Arrived, because our testimonies and
Yes,
our
yes.
stories that we are going to bring to the table, it's authentic.
It's authentic.
It is.
It is true, giving true, authentic.
Yes, it is. And
So
it's such a blessing.
It is such a blessing.
And I have an anchoring statement. I would
Yes.
like the ladies to anchor
Yes,
too.
please.
Go ahead.
And I want y'all to listen to this and say this within yourselves. I will not whisper what God told me to release.
Yes.
I will not bury what He trusted me with.
Yes.
I will not apologize for being a carrier of sound, truth, and fire. I don't have to have a title. I don't have to have a stage. I am the message.
Yes.
And I will be loud about what God gave me
Yes.
because He didn't give it to me to keep. He gave it to me to release.
Yes.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes.
In the name of Jesus.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Anybody want to give a closing statement?
And I would just say, just hold on to those words.
Yes.
Hold on. Don't just think this is just another common podcast, but this is a life-changing, a life-shifting, disrupting your right now, not leaving you stagnant in the place that you are. If you need healing, it's here.
Yes.
If you need deliverance, it's here.
Yes.
If you need breakthrough, it's here. If you need financial breakthrough, it's here.
Yes.
Because the words that are coming out of our mouth are not just foul words filled with so much void, just saying these words, but they're words to uplift, to empower you into your next place. We're here to awaken your next level within life. And we're not just doing it for you, but the Lord is also shifting each and every last one of us that speak through the sounding of these mics. He's doing a transformation in the background. So in the forefront, you're going to see exactly what He said.
Yes.
Not only in our lives, but He's going to transform your life. You're sitting back watching TV. You're thinking about committing suicide. You're thinking about giving up. You're thinking about that gift that you have is worthless. Just like that woman who thought this was all she had to survive. But she had everything she needed on the inside of her.
Yes,
life and death lies in the power of our own tongue. So on this podcast, what are you speaking into your right now existence?
Yes. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Being loud is not just about volume. It's about clarity, consistency, confidence, okay? So this week, I want you to share your story. Use your voice. Speak your testimony. Pray out loud. Go loud. Record that video. Speak on that panel. Show your gifts. Post your business, okay? Share your creativity without apology. Stop holding behind soft launches. Make it known. Show up and be bold.
Yes.
Show up and be bold.
Yes.
Your action. Come on, y'all. Step into it.
Step into it.
Lean into it. Lean into it. Ladies.
Yes.
Ladies.
I feel the room shook.
Oh,
Listen.
yes, I do.
And we done already
Yes, I
said
do.
that before we leave here, we was going to leave out here in prayer. Okay, so so with that, I just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As I said before, this is the season of She Has Arrived.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.